I guess we're live. We're on. Good Monday morning. Or morning. Yeah, otherwise known as Ugh Monday. Coffee is strong this morning. Oh, excuse me. So my friend's trying to figure out where the hell. Okay. Oh, man. Bad habits. Good morning, beautiful spacemen. Good morning, beautiful Joe. How are you? Just checking something out. We could. Hey, Nick, good morning. I think we are going to go to a spring rather than a guitar string. Okay. Tis be a Monday. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you on that one, Joe. So this morning I got to wrap up a little early. Not that I didn't start late. It's kind of weird because I actually felt like I was helping my daughter a little bit this morning because she's still injured and just trying to get her day started. She's got to leave a little early too. I got to leave a little early today. We've got a meeting with a business brokerage firm. It's only Monday. Yeah. That is either going to help broker the sale of the company that I work at or is going to buy it. So what does all that mean? Fuck if I know. I'm looking for a wire. Let's just see when we do this. Yeah. That could work just fine. Just fine. Let's see. I know I packed up all the wire. More money, better insurance. Likely not, and likely not. No idea. Frankly, Joe, I'm what's the best way of putting it? Skeptical. I need some more cat wire by the looks of things. And I know I shouldn't be, but I am. Morning, George. Morning, Ken. What's going on, brother? Better management? Theoretically, can't be worse. I mean, okay, here we go. Okay, we're good. We're going to use that. So here's the here's the thought process here that it could potentially be good because the guy who's currently running the show, they're two. I'm going to give you sort of two thoughts, and I'm going to get into working on these Zaku head. I got broken out one of the springs. this is from HiQ, who the more I get their parts, their springs and shit, the more I like them. They make really, really good water slides and aftermarket stuff and some tools too. Anthony, good morning to you as well. So two things about this. The first is, yeah, you can't get any stupider than the guy who's running the company now. So anybody it could be an improvement from a management side. The question is, what does this mean? Because we had somebody who was looking to buy the company, who worked for the company, who may get cut out of the deal. If he gets cut out of this deal, he may end up taking a number of employees with him. So does that mean we have a company? That's bad for George, because I don't know what the fuck that would mean for me. So we got that going on. So it could be a plus in one way and a significant negative in another. Right now, just too many unknowns, right? So we're meeting with this company at 8:30. They're coming in. They're going to do a little talk with us. See where it goes. Like I said, I'm skeptical because I just don't know. And here's the other thing. The owner of the company decided to have this meeting when our general manager and our engineer, the two people who are involved in the potential acquisition otherwise, are on vacation. It's like just the optics of stuff like that. It's just stupid. But as I've said before, when it comes to the owner of our company, I don't give him any. He's stupid. I mean, technically, he's a great guy. Business-wise, I said it right to his face. You're the worst person I've ever worked for. Not in terms of a bad person, just as in terms of a business moron. So, let's get some wire cutters. Where are my wire cutters? I'm going to get a couple of these out. Guitar string cutters. And these Plats. Play-Doh. Oh yeah, these are they're Play-Doh. As in, they're made in Greece. My Greek cutters. Hostile work takeover. So the company that's looking to buy the company is actually kind of hilarious. It's they're basically a buy and flip kind of company. They buy, they improve, and they sell for a profit. All good. It's like I'm kind of curious to see what they see with us, but okay, we'll find out. Hey, Edwin, good evening. How are you? Given our challenges, I think it's going to be a very interesting thing. Okay. We're going to cut 2 springs. What I'm doing is basically just going to be using a spring around this area. And I'm going to put what they call it inside, a wire inside to give it its shape. Anyway, happy Monday to everybody. Edwin, how was your evening? Gentlemen, anybody got anything special planned for the day? Anything good happening today? There we go. Printing terrain, play at home. Printing terrain to play at home, but we'll probably sell some at the local game store. Nice. Edwin, these terrains and things that you will sell to the store, I'm assuming they're public files, right? Okay, go a little bit long. Public files, but I'm using them. So as this template to probably make my own to avoid any trouble in the future. Ooh, wise public files. Yep, there you go. It's got a piece of wire that'll fit inside. Probably go a little longer right now. Never done this before. Kind of curious to see how it works out. So just a spring and a little, just a wire that's stiff enough to allow for stuff like that, right? Otherwise, the spring doesn't have any, it just won't retain any kind of shape. And pretty straightforward stuff. That lead wire, I might trim back a bit. Drive back from Maine last night sucked. Not as bad as Friday driving up, but it sucked. Hey, Mason, what's going on, brother? It sucked. Just, long. Got home just a little after 7. By the time I actually settled in, had some dinner and, all that stuff, it was like 8:30. I'm like, anyway, long day. On the plus side, got a chance to listen to the tour on the drive back. And not gonna lie, it's a pretty damn fine tour. The rain was crazy. It was. Hey, Ray, what's going on, brother? How you feeling? Mason, how was your son's party? Hello. Can I? Yes. There we go. It was great. Mostly harmless. Love it. Thank you. Better today, even if I worked on a Moderoid kit. Yes. You worked, I'm sorry that you worked on a Moderoid kit. All right. See if I can get this thing to insert in here, and then I'm going to bend it into shape. Anybody do anything special or fun on Sunday? I saw Superman yesterday, and damn, it was really good. Nice. The previews I've seen for it certainly make it look pretty interesting. Hey, Austin. Good morning. I swore off DC films 10 years ago. Really? Only DC, not Marvel? Come on. Let's see. Hey, Austin. Mason. My brother wanted to go, so I went. I'm really glad. Nice. Yeah, I'll likely wait for it to come out on video and watch it in the basement theater. There it goes. Gonna watch Fun 2 at work tomorrow. Yeah. I'll likely end up doing the same thing, either watching it live or I'll do the replay in the afternoon. The full replay. You should watch it, George. I know. And I might, because it's something that I might be able to watch with my kids. We'll see. If it were hey, George, do you want to watch this by yourself? Probably not. But watching it with if they're like, hey, we want to watch this, be like, yeah, okay, we can do that. After he watches UHF, yeah, probably not. We'll see. But you know, it's like watching somebody on the live stream asked, am I going to go see the new Fantastic Four film? It's like likely not. I've done my duty for God and country with that kind of a film, so okay. It's not fully in place. Now I got to get it into shape. Blasphemy. You haven't seen UHF? Yes, that is correct. I have not. Every F4 movie has been. Every F4 movie has been. Yeah. Yeah, Austin, and I'm kind of at a point right now. It's like, Hollywood blockbusters don't generally do it for me. Given that we're now also in a bit of we're remaking, sequeling, properties that we're already familiar with. It's like, okay, anybody got any new ideas? It's okay to wait until it's on Tubi. To be or not to be? Yeah, not to be. It's about Marvel stuff now, but looks great. Yeah. I'm finding actually that there's a lot of stuff I'm starting to watch that I can't even like TV shows. It's like a bunch of stuff that I just can't get through. Come on. Can't tell if the wire moved on me or not. Inside on the other side. By the way, Austin, how's things going, man? Hope all is good. I think I need something more than just these tweezers. I think I need... This might be too thick, but this will definitely give me the grip that I want. You know, I tell the wires come out on the other side. Too far out. Not bad. That's good. Better than not good, I guess. Hoopers even calls itself out for being like Avatar with the body swap. Wow. Yeah, just like I said, just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know. Why don't we do it this way? Let's see if I reverse this thing. Let's reverse the neutron flow and see if that does anything. The wire inside has a tendency to move right now. In fact, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go longer on that. Let's pull out this existing wire. I'm going to go to a longer one. I'm working on the Freebie Gundam Zaku head and looking to add a hose, the piping that goes around the head, and I'm making it out of a spring. But in order to keep shape, I needed to be I need a wire inside it. So wire. I'm going to trim back on this one real quickly. There we are. That's what I'm working on. About another, what time is it? 6:37. Yeah. So I got to leave a little early today, but about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 to 15, somewhere in there. Did you manage the Meng Israeli tank from a while back? Yes. Yeah, all I did was just assemble it, and that's as far as it went. Didn't take it any further, but at some point I will. Just got to get some paint on there. That one I'm thinking about doing some kind of crazy stuff with. I just haven't decided how exactly to approach it. There was a remote possibility I may do something political with it. I haven't decided yet. Laptop running low already? Nope, not at all. Actually, it is fully charged and in effect, and I'm actually on a power cable. I have the ability today. Okay, let's go in there and just hollow some of that out. Please do. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. And then I get to put it on a table and have people try to describe. So why? Can you please define for me why you use those paints and that flag and that kind of thing? Oh, that'll be a fun conversation. Isn't the point of artwork to try to challenge in some ways? Challenge thoughts and ideas and that kind of thing? That's good. Ooh, rip the head right out. Oh. You gotta paint a pink. No, no, no. There will be a pink tank at some point. Likely it's going to be the BT7. I think that one's going to be a good one for some level of pinkishness. But isn't artwork supposed to challenge? Right? Remember years ago, many, many years ago, shortly, when did he pass away? He passed away in 1980. Must have been 1988, 89. In Boston, it was after college, so like 89, 90. I went to a Robert Mapplethorpe exhibit. Robert Mapplethorpe was a fabulous photographer. Did a lot of black and white, a lot of celebrity photographers. One thing I always remember is how he lit people and their eyes. It was beautiful. But he also did a lot of very erotic, particularly homoerotic photography, and all of which, again, your cup of tea or not doesn't matter. The point is, it was all extremely beautifully done, and the amount of controversy, just oh my god, in Boston. Oh my God, there's a Mapplethorpe exhibit protesting outside and all that shit. And it's like, it's fucking art. It's supposed to challenge your thoughts of how you're supposed to look at the world, right? Whether you like it or not, And I'm not saying one should immerse themselves in things that they don't like, but you can at least start to accept a little bit of, creating art for, well, that's not how it should be. That's not what it is. That's controversial. It's like, well, yeah. Is that what it's supposed to be about? you know, everything from, I'm going to use a couple different examples. I mean, Mapplethorpe is a great example, but also this is, when people say, why do you like Star Trek over Star Wars? And part of it is because I think there's generally, with well done Star Trek, it's all about it's got nothing to do with science fiction. It's got everything to do with, humanity. Okay, we're almost there. Of course, now the wire is so large, trying to get this spring in is hard. If it was a protest on my art, I would join them, like Kevin Smith. Exactly. Was that Dogma? I think it could have been. But he also did it in a way. I love the interview with them when he's sitting there vilifying the movie. And I think the interviewers back at the office are like, isn't that the director? That's funny. That was good. That's awesome. And Westboro Baptist Church. What's Westboro? Forgive me, I'm kind of missing on this one. What's Westboro Baptist Church? This is the hard part, is to actually get the hoses inserted into this area. So I might actually, in fact, you know what? Where's the 1.9? This is a 1.9 spring, so let's go right to 1.9. That hole exactly the same size. Extreme cult-like church that Kevin trolls when they. Oh, okay. Is that what? That's awesome. Anyway, like I said, it's all about. Artwork is all about pushing bounds and giving giving people new ideas. And this is the thing. I don't like new ideas. I like old ideas. Well, no, that's not how the world works. It's called stagnation. And here's the thing. If a new idea isn't a good one, it will die out, right? So if there's how much time I got? 5 minutes. If there's artwork that is controversial to the point of being detrimental to society, then guess what? It will maybe be seen at some point, but probably get moved on, or be one of the few books remaining in the Naval Academy, written, like Mein Kampf. WBC is that church that protests gay funerals to stir up fights so they can sue the aggressors. They get beat up. It was founded by a lawyer. Ooh, smart people. I love it. You hope it will die out. Right. The Russian guy, Koenig from Star Trek, was from Growing Pains. Oh, really? The Russian guy. My daughter met him last year. Walter Koenig at the Rhode Island Comic Con, and she said he was one of the nicest people she's ever met. She actually went back twice and got a signature for me. And when she came back, she's like, "Oh, you're back! Oh, how nice to see you!" And they struck up a pretty good conversation. Really nice guy. I'd love, given both our ages, I'd love to be able to meet him before either of us shuffle off. He seems like a really cool guy. Yeah. Artwork, if it's bad art, it'll die out, right? If it's good artwork, it'll pass the test of time. Like I said, Mapplethorpe may not be your cup of tea. And I can't say that all of his homoerotic stuff necessarily is my cuppa, but you got to give credit where credit is due. His photography is great. All right, I'm really struggling, and I think part of this is trying to get the wire in here. I could glue the wire in, but then that creates some issues with. Okay, there it goes. That one's now in. Struggling with getting in this one now. Let me take it off of this thing and see if I can hold it with my fingers, which should give me a little bit more. God damn kilogram. Ah, fuck. Lost it all. WC, our shithouse crazy. Well, not a surprise. Has nothing to do with theology. It has everything to do with power. Everything. And I met with Adam West, who was a drama queen. Yeah. Damn, Kim, that is some deep trivia. Ken has a tendency to pull that stuff out of nowhere. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've ever seen Growing Pains. I doubt it. All right, do I go to 2 mil? I may go to 2 millimeter. Okay, that one I felt slide in pretty well. Now let's see if I can get this one to slide in. Really struggling here. Just because you're trying to Just can't get the slide in. I can't get the right angle on it. That's the problem I'm having. There we go. I guess that'll do it. Oh, what do you know? Maybe I got it. Now I just got to get a little bit of the shaping of it, but also I've got to trim back the wiring, or otherwise that's not going to fit. See, the wire is already poked through. I needed enough wire to be able to provide, and I guess I could have cut it and glued it in place or something else, but then that would have created its other lack of bendability issues. So a video on it while making pesto yesterday. It's amazing the stuff you can create while you're making pesto. You can find while you're making pesto. Have you seen the fan movie Star Trek Renegades? It may be worth a watch. Free on YouTube. I have not. I've heard about it, but I have not. Good movie on Mapplethorpe on Thorpe on Criterion. Really? Yeah. I'd like to watch it because I think he was I personally appreciate his artwork. I think he was a pretty terrific photographer. Like I said, not all of his stuff is my cup of tea, but all right. I guess not too bad. The other thing I could try to do is maybe instead do one contiguous piece throughout the whole thing, as opposed to two halves, do one continuous piece. I have to think about that. Maybe do another one of those springs and instead go the double the length. Time to get going. Have a good day. Mason, you too, brother. We'll talk soon. Have a good one, Mason. Later, Mason. All right, guys, I'm going to get bailing here too. Like I said, I got to leave here early so I can get to the office early so I can figure out what the fuck is going to happen to the back end of my life. That might sound a little extreme, but hey, it is what it is. Let's put that away. Okay, leaving all these tools here. All right, we'll leave that there. Contemplate it tomorrow and maybe do just, like I said, I might end up boring through one of the holes and instead just wrapping a spring all the way around it. It may end up creating an easier way of getting these things in there. Good luck. Wish the best. Later, Space Noise. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. And to you too. Guys, stay safe and stay sane. Thanks very much for being on this morning. A bit of a shorter show, and I apologize, but late start, early out, but it is what it is. Later, Joe. But guys, go out there, do good, brighten the world as much as you can. It is crazy, nutty, insane, getting more dangerous by the day. It's up to us to try to make it that much better by small amounts. A lot of small amounts make a big amount, right? So brighten the world as much as you can, kind of like you do here every morning. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the day. Do good, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.